What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay coming back to you guys with a new video today. And today I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys' current situation with their defensive line. They've been interested in a couple guys, and I just wanted to get into who I think is the best fit for the team and who I feel like can help the team out the most and who would probably be a risk for the team. First things first, I want to start out with Dontari Poe, the most likely candidate for the job. Dontari Poe has coming off an injury or two, so he's an older guy. He's a cheaper guy. You can get him for the cheap if you don't want to spend too much money or break the bank for a guy and spend the rest of your money like the Saints did with Emmanuel Sanders. Even though Emmanuel Sanders, in my opinion, was a good pickup, I'm just saying that if you don't want to break the bank for a guy, you can do that. Dontari Poe is he's older, he's a little bit banged up, but he's still a very big defensive tackle. He can cause havoc in the middle. You put him in the middle with Jerry McCoy, and you put him in the middle with Jerry McCoy, it will not only help out guys like a Randy Gregory and a Tyron Crawford if they come back, but it will help out guys like Jerry McCoy getting one-on-ones. It will help out guys like Noah Lawrence get one-on-ones, because you can have a defensive tackle that can penetrate, which I feel like he can do. He may not be no sack master, he may not be that guy, but he had 4 sacks last year in 11 games, so he can still get to the quarterback. He can still pressure the quarterback. You have 2 guys there that you can get to the quarterback, which the Cowboys really didn't have last year. They didn't really have defensive tackles that can pressure the quarterbacks, and I really feel like that was their problem, and they really need some, and they didn't really have any run stuffers. And I feel like already with the addition of a Jerry McCoy, you added Dontari Poe. That means it can really help them stop the run and get to the quarterback from that position, and you don't spend too much money on them. And the only thing I would say about Dontari Poe is with him being so old and banged up, you won't be able to play him all game. You're gonna have to rotate him around, and you're not gonna get Pro Bowl production out of him, and your defensive line probably won't be as dominant as you may want it to be, just because of the fact that he's not the same player he used to be. And that's just the truth of the matter with him. But he can still have your defense out. He can still play a role, and you never know if his role may help others kind of get back to where they were, which can help the team out. Just putting less pressure on the other guys on the line, we can help the team out a lot. Okay, my next person is Everson Griffen. Now, Everson Griffen is the guy that I think everybody wants. Everson Griffen is the guy that I think everybody wants to get. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, Everson Griffen can kind of, in my opinion, if the Cowboys were able to sign him, I think he can really help out the D-line and turn it into a top 5 front 4 in the league. You already have a Pro Bowler in DeMarcus Lawrence. You have a former Pro Bowler, and there's still a really good defensive tackle in Jerry McCoy. And then you will have a guy like Everson Griffen on the outside, who just came off of the season having 8 sacks with the Vikings and playing really well in the playoffs and in the regular season. You can Everson Griffen is that guy that can get to the quarterback. He can make life easier on the rest of the D-line, and he can really benefit off of a guy like a Jerry McCoy and a guy like a DeMarcus Lawrence. He can kind of have that Robert Quinn role that Robert had last year and get you that 10 sacks or give you that outside pressure on the other side that you need. That way, you just have pressure the quarterback. What the Cowboys really need with their front 4, if they can get a dominant front 4 like that, then that can really help out that cornerback situation where you don't really have a number 1 corner. You don't really have a shutdown corner no more, and you probably gonna have to draft the corner. And what you can do is not only help out the team, you can help out your young cornerback core and help them, because you're putting more pressure on the quarterback, giving them more time to succeed and all that. So that can really help you out as well. So I really feel like Everson Griffen, to me, is the smartest move, because he can make the D-line the best it can be. He can, make the D-line top 5. We saw what the 49ers did with their guys, and I feel like Dallas, if they were able to get a guy like Griffen, could possibly do something similar. Not as great, but maybe something like that, because you already have Pro Bowlers around the D-line, and you can really help out the rest of your secondary, get more takeaways and get more, and take the pressure off of them of, quarterback just sitting in the pocket, because we saw that too much last year. And I feel like Everson Griffen can change that and make Dallas defense very dominant, which can help the team out, because the offense is already really good. And if you can get a dominant front 4 and a dominant defense, that instantly turns the Cowboys, in my opinion, to a top contender for the Super Bowl. And the last person I want to get to, Snacks Harrison. Yeah, Snacks Harrison played really well for the Lions last year. I want to make this quick with Snacks. Snacks is kind of like an upgrade from Poe. I believe he's a little bit younger. He's less banged up. He, and he does a little bit more. He's a little bit better of a pass rusher, and he's a better run stopper. Snacks Harrison was one of the top run stoppers in the league the last year. He's always been known for that, and he can fix a big problem. Dallas has always had a problem with that up the middle, run stuffing. And like what I said about Poe, he can take the pressure off, and he can really stop the run. And him and Jerry McCoy are both really good run stuffers, and can make that. DeMarcus Lawrence is a really good run stuffer, which a lot of people don't think about. So if you had him, you would have three, really good run stuffing defensive ends and tackles. You could have a very good run defense, which the Cowboys could really use. I mean, we all saw the infamous Rams game. Even though it was a couple years ago, it still happened. And, it really showed that the glaring need that the Cowboys have that they didn't really feel this year, because they still had problems against the run and getting pressure on the quarterback. And I feel like Snacks Harrison can really penetrate that middle for them, open up the middle for the Cowboys, and really allow guys like Gerald McCoy and, DeMarcus Lawrence to get off, man. And in the run game, he can completely shut down the run with those guys, man. Those three guys, and even if you add the Tyler Crawford to the outside or Randy Gregory, those four guys can completely shut down the run and stop a lot of really good teams. When you look at, run defense, it's starting to become more and more important, because now quarterbacks are mobile these days, and now my mobile quarterback is successful, and guys and teams like the Ravens are going to come at you. And, if you can stop those guys from running the ball, you can really, take them out of the ball game. San Francisco, another team that's going to be in your way if you're trying to make a Super Bowl run, is dominant in the run game. If you can get a dominant run defense, you can really slow them down and kind of, stagnate their offense and put the ball in Jimmy G's hands. And I think that's the best thing for your defense. So I feel like, if they were able to get that guy, if they were able to add him to the team, I feel like he's an upgrade over Poe. And I feel like he can really help the defense become what it once was, and kind of restore the Cowboys to, because like I said, in 2016 they had the number one run defense in the league, and they haven't had that since. They've been very pedestrian in the run game, and I feel like he can help their front four. Any of these moves, in my opinion, is an upgrade. I feel like they should make one of them. I'm pretty sure that, knowing the Cowboys, they're probably gonna sign Poe, which I like, but my dream move would be Griffin. And I would be more excited about Griffin and Snacks. I wish they would rather go get one of those guys. But you can live with Poe. You can be happy with Poe, and maybe Poe shows you the production that you need, and that's all that matters with the Cowboys. So that's all I gotta say about it. Peace.